Hey up guys, how we doing? It's the Autistic Biker here. Welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate it, and I do hope we are all well and keeping good and fine and dandy and all that good stuff. So wait a minute. I just got an itch then. There we go. I hate getting an itch on bike. I hate it. I've just left this just jumping gun a bit, as they say. I've just left this coffee shop here on left, Fig Coffee House, Fig Coffee Shop, and it's been my at least my fourth, if not my fifth visit. Fourth, if not fifth visit, and I'll tell you now, I'll tell you something that is absolute quality. That one there, look. That one to the left there, look. It's at least my fourth visit, and every time I've been in, I've had a latte, as in you know, a full caffeinated latte. On that visit now that I've just gone to, I've had a decaf latte, and I'll tell you something, honestly, hand on heart, you cannot tell the difference between a full caffeinated latte and a decaf latte. Now, I'm only speaking for me. I'm only saying that at least I can't tell. The coffees in there are absolute quality coffees. I highly recommend. So next time you're on Matlock Street, only if you haven't already been in by now, only if you don't know what it's like in terms of quality, next time you're at Matlock Street, please think about nipping in for a coffee. I've been to that 196 coffee shop and all, right up other end up Matlock Street. It's just near Fish Ponds pub. You call it the 196 coffee house or 196 coffee shop, whatever. And although I love the interior and I love inside and I love atmosphere from inside, it's absolutely spot on interior. But when I had a latte in there last week, or whenever it were, yeah, not that good if I'm honest, just in, you know, my personal taste, in my opinion. You can't beat that Fig Coffee House coffee shop that we've just passed. Anyway, as you can see, I don't even need to tell you, I'm just about leaving Matlock Strip now, because you've just seen me. Obviously everyone will know where I am. Just please consider, if you haven't already subscribed, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it, and I'm not just saying that, it would help me and the channel, my whole channel out. And obviously I always look at it this way: the more subs you've got, the more positive subs you've got and positive feedback and stuff, it's you know, it strengthens your mental health, and it, you know, it's so good for your mental health and your well-being, having that good positive success. That's only if there is something about me and the channel that you like. If not, then don't. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my very first video anyway that I made, sort of like the reintroduction sort of video, if you want to look at it like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, saying, hey, yeah, look, I'm here, I'm having a good second bash at it, let's see where it takes me, see how far I can get. But not just that, see, most importantly, above and beyond anything and everything else, let's see if I actually enjoy it, even enjoy it more than what I did do first time before my 2-year rest, before the 2-year gap. You know what I mean? That'd be more to me than anything, for me to enjoy it a lot more than what I did. It'd be more to me than anything, that. It really would. But yeah, oh god, look guys, I know I keep on repeating myself and going on about it, but trust me, I cannot believe the quality of them coffees in that Fig Coffee House, that coffee shop. I do. Absolute fucking quality. Yeah. So, just an update for you then. I'd just like to tell you all, on my very ever first video, when it was that grainy, blotchy, horrible, poor quality one, when I first decided actually I want to try have a bash at this motorcycle blogging game. Right, let's see what it's all about. I did a very first video, and it was just like the recording of the bike that I was riding. I was going down and showing it. I was going round it, you know, action cam, and then obviously just showing it off. And it were on an 03 plate, so 2003 Yamaha Phaser 600. So because I've got a new bike, I'm just going to stop off somewhere, and I just want to, you know, sort of like do like a reintroduction of the new bike that I'm riding at minute, that I've got at minute, do you know what I mean? I'll give you plenty enough room, buddy, if you want to. Yeah, you don't feel that confident, do you? I'm the same though, I'm the same. Hence the reason why I am basically filter bin R and gone all the way to the front by taking it right hand side. I can't talk because I ain't bloody done it. Right, wait for this ambulance to pass. It won't be able to hear stuff. So yeah, so I've got a new bike. It's on an 06 plate. It's 2006 model Honda CBF 600. CBF, not CBO. I didn't get it from a dealership, brand new or out like that. Not even from a dealership second hand. It were basically second hand from a private dealer, and I got it from somebody in Rotherham. This guy's name was William. Anyway, got it second hand off a private dealer, and yeah, it's absolutely spot on. I love it, absolutely love it. Compared to Yamaha Phaser, it feels more, it doesn't feel more smoother than the Yamaha Phaser, but it feels more solid, as in physically solid to ride. So it just feels like a lot more heavier in weight for when I say a lot more solid to ride. That's ultimately what I mean by when I say it feels a lot more solid to ride. It feels a lot more balanced and a lot more solid to ride than my Yamaha Phaser. And when you played about with dead weight and all, the dead weight feels more heavier, like I've said, but it doesn't feel more of a smoother ride than Phaser. The Yamaha Phaser were so much of a smooth ride. It felt lighter but smoother. So this feels that bit, you know, that quite a lot more heavier if I'm honest, but more solid to ride. Let me bring visor down, that's it, that's better. Because we're picking some speed up now, so I like visor down. But yeah, like I said, I want to pull off somewhere anyway, guys, which I know exactly where I'm going to like stop off and then show you around it. But yeah, there's a story and all this reason why I got, why I got this bike. Basically, my Yamaha Phaser got written off. The insurance company, well, apparently said it was a category B. So, you know, you've got category M, repairable, non-structural, category X, which is not recorded. You've got category, you know, S's and all this lot. Then you've got category B's. Apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently when you're dealing with, when a vehicle from you know, an insurance bloke from an insurance company deems it, you know, puts that label on it as right, well, category B, apparently you can't, you legally by law cannot put them back on road. You can't put them back on road as the whole vehicle, you know, like as a whole. So anyway, it got written off to sum it up in a nutshell, to cut a long story short, the insurance company paid me off, obviously, like they do, like they've got to, blah blah blah. And it weren't my fault, by the way. 100% weren't my fault. 100% were the guy's fault behind me. I'll go into that in a few more minutes, maybe. But yeah, to sum it up in a nutshell for now, it were a category B. They paid me out, and then I got this on the CBF 600 on an 06 plate. The rest is history, that's it. Obviously I've tax insured, MOT'd it, there we go, job done. So, and that's it. It feels absolutely solid though, this on the CBF 600, absolutely solid. So what happened, guys, were, I do, alright matey. So what happened is, if I just said to you all, and straight away, the majority of you, if you're from, like, basically, shall we say, Yorkshire, around Yorkshire, anyone who's, like, from Yorkshire, but even more to the point, very close to Sheffield, you'll definitely know where I mean. But if I just said to you, it happened at that big, horrible, dangerous roundabout at Chesterfield that nobody likes. Ah, yeah, now you know what I mean, don't you? Yes, now you know what I mean. That big horrible roundabout at Chesterfield that no one likes. Yes, near the Harley World, the Harley Davidson dealership, where you go under that bridge. So what it were is, and this is a challenge for me, all in its own right, all by itself. I mean, sorry, should I say, because I'm trying to get straight to the point, to sum it up in a nutshell, to just hit points, you know, bullet points, bang, 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 without waffling on and beating around bush and going around ounces like I do. So this is a challenge for me, all in its own right. So what it were is, cars don't come round that roundabout slow. Okay, you stay there, you. They come round it fast. And when I say fast, without over exaggerating, I mean very fast. So what it were is, I'm there, first gear, right of position, creeping forward as you do. I'm looking to the right, I'm looking to the right, I'm looking to the right, and then they come round, they're coming round. So I'm thinking, all right, it's safe not to go, obviously. Then all of a sudden there was this gap. Okay. Then, obviously, what are you going to think, and what are you going to do? You're going to think, okay, there's no cars at all, no vehicles. I'm going to go now. That's my opportunity. That's my gap. All of a sudden, as soon as I've started going a couple of few miles an hour fast, this car, van, or whatever it were, just comes roundabout like there's no tomorrow. Absolutely just bombs it round. So obviously, me being me, I had to make that 10th of a second split bomb decision to either go and risk it, or just put brakes on, nick and stop. So I thought, no, put brakes on, nick, stop, it's safer. There is no way that if I would have risked it, there's no way that we wouldn't have collided, we wouldn't have hit. That vehicle would have gone into my right hand side, would have right hand side shafted me, leg, ankle, my bike, everything. I would have been not in hospital easy with pot on at least ankle, if not full leg, easy. So then, because I put the brakes on, this car behind me, it were a white Lexus, and the guy who went into the back of me, it weren't even his car, it was his boss's company car. So it was his works car, what work had let him drive around in. It was like a company hire car. So he went into the back of me from behind, and it basically went and sort of like bent the back part of the chassis, phaser and my motorbike. It's sort of like, also as well, I was sort of like wedged up, so basically I was sort of like that. So the front end were a lot more down, the back end had been lifted up. That's what had happened. So his front bonnet car lifted back end of my phaser up, plus as well it processed, like I said, it went and like bent the whole chassis, the whole frame and everything, you name it. So then that were it. I put hazards on, I got into a safe spot as soon as I could. I took myself into the most safest and most convenient place for me to put my bike into, and then that were it, basically. Done. The rest is history, and that were it. I phoned the insurance company up and then got on with it, and then that were that. Simple. So I have tried, guys, to be as straight to the point as I can be, and as simple as bump with bullet points as I could. I've tried really, through it being a whole challenge all in its own right, I've tried to just, you know, get straight to the point and narrow it down for you. Yeah, so that is what happened. Yeah, so just to touch upon it a tiny bit more. I can tell you straight away now what's going to happen to do with that white Lexus idiot car driver who went into the back of me. So, by the way, I didn't come off. I didn't come off the bike, by the way, luckily. It could have knocked me into the middle of the roundabout, and then that could have been fatal, if not, to say the least, a heck of a lot more worse. And that is to say the least, if not fatal. But, you know, I got shoved a bit into the roundabout. It did more damage to the bike, thank God, hopefully, than it did me to my body physically. So for that, I am grateful for that in a way. Anyway, I do, matey. So guys, here we go, this is it. I did say I would do like a stop off of it and show you around bike, show you around my newish, you know, bike. I said I'd stop off somewhere just completely at random. So here we go. So yeah, like I said, on an 06 plate, this is it. 2006 Honda CBF 600. That's it. So it basically came without the balk busters on. Do you call them balk busters? Yeah, basically, you know, sort of like the hand guards, you know, for riding in cold weather. You know, they're sort of like wind blockers, aren't they? Wind blockers, hand guards. They came without them on. It came without the Oxford heated grips on, as you can see. And it came as well without these on. You know, the black and red and grey coloured like vinyl stickers, well, you call them bubble stickers. or gel stickers. Two names for them, either gel stickers or bubble stickers. So they came, it came totally sort of like plain, totally plain. You know, without them on. So I had the bubble stickers or gel stickers done at Motor Graphics in Rotherham by someone called Simon. So Motor Graphics in Rotherham, and then I've had Balkbusters put on by a Royal Enfield motorcycle dealership, been there since the 90s, at Healy in Sheffield, called Manhattan's. So I had Balkbusters fitted there, and I forgot where I had the Oxford Heater Grits fitted. I don't know if them did me as well. Oh no, I think I had them fitted somewhere else. Anyway, I can't remember. Either at Manhattan's as well, or somewhere else, the Oxford Heater Grits, but Balkbusters, Manhattan's, absolutely brilliant, excellent service. And yeah, the gel bubble stickers by Motor Graphics in Rotherham. There we are, there we have it. You know what I mean? It came with original 4 indicators, you know, original indicators and original front, like, circular shape. Alright. Came with... It's alright, I'm just always right conscious, you know, right self-conscious to do when I'm talking, when there's people very, very close and nearby, you know, that might be able to hear me, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you can if you're able to see it very well as well, but it's silver, and it's silver on logbook, so I'm still legal and everything. It is still silver, but the guy who I bought it off, it didn't actually come like that to him. He still wanted to keep it silver, to keep it legal on logbook and everything, but it's brilliant, it's magnificent when the sun, very high light sun, shines on that silver, because these sort of, like, best way I can describe it is this sort of like very tiny minute little specks and little dots of like this bright luminous like opal pink that comes shining through the silver. That's best way I can describe it, and that's it. It came with that though. It came with grab rails, you know, for you to put a back box on if you want a back box on. So yeah, it came with grab rails if you want a back box on, and even if a pillion a passenger wants to go on back, which I'm covered for anyway on insurance anyway, so you know, yeah, there we have it, there we go. That isn't a standard, you know, the standard factory exhaust. It's a well, I don't know what it is actually. It's some sort. Anyway, it's not standard factory, but we'll just say it is aftermarket. It's an aftermarket exhaust. Do you know what I mean? So there we have it. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let me just try and show you exactly what I mean. We are still on play, aren't we? Yeah, right. Let me get right in sun. let me go right in sun for you, right, and you might see what I mean. Now I don't know if you can see what I mean, but as the sun is hitting it there, as it's hitting it, little tiny specks of like a luminous, like opal pink dots coming through, but you might not be able to see just because like the camera, I don't know, you might not be able to see just because the camera just being the camera and how it is, and you know, just being how the camera is, it just might not show you. You might only be able to see it with naked eye. Anyway, I'm going to set back off now. I'm going to take it back home, put it back in its place. I'm going to set back off riding now. Yeah, that's it. But there's no point me recording because I've said all that I wanted to say. I've recorded all that I wanted to record and say and put out there and get out there to you guys. So I'll keep it running. No point stopping it and starting it again when I'm setting off in like probably less than a minute, under a minute. But yeah, just like I said, guys, if you've liked this video, if you've enjoyed it, just give this video a like. Even more so, it's really helped me and the channel out as well to do it, you know, mental health and happiness. You know, if you would give my channel a subscribe, only if it is for you and you do like it. You don't have to, it's entirely up to you. If you do, you do. Very appreciated. If you don't, you don't. It's no problem. Most important thing is, like I said, I just want to be able to enjoy, you know, this whole second bash at motorcycle blogging thing a lot more than first time round I did it, which were a good 2 years ago. So yeah, just feel free to subscribe and like it, and I will catch you in the next one. So yeah, much respect and peace to you all. Alright, remember, if you are riding, ride safe, watch out for them other idiots out there on the road. Alright then, yeah, exactly, just like I got bashed into back of me when I had phaser, like that chuffing idiot. Alright guys, right, so get back on it now, have a ride home, put it back in its place. I'm going to stop it recording now anyway, so I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, take care guys, see you later, bye bye, ta-ra.